At the end of the day, what matters is remembering these motherfuckers, these fake fucks, these girls that rejected us, these girls that come back into our streaming community with the same goddamn stories, with the same goddamn fucking pity shit, with their titties out, with their pussies out, with their goddamn motherfucking yoga pants on, with their asses squatting, with their motherfucking tits in their faces, asking for donations, donation goals of fucking bullshit. Sub fucking gold, sub shit, and sub pussy bitch shit cocksuckers, motherfucking Snapchats and Instagrams and Facebooks for sale. Their pussies open, using people, manipulating people. I am the goddamn light. I am the goddamn savior. No more. Say no more to these goddamn using women. I am the leader. From now on, we will not give you money. From now on, we will not sub to you. From now on, we will do nothing unless you prove to us it is not an act.
But it's not allowed. It's breaking the terms of service. Keep your anti-feminism to yourself.
You are allowed to use the N-word.
Well then, time to talk about Twitch. Justin.tv was created in 2007 by 4 friends who wanted to allow anyone to broadcast themselves online and show the world what they were doing. While originally there was only one channel run by Justin Khan, where he would document his life, over the next few years, its easy to access format and appealing idea of anyone being able to live stream online drew in hundreds of thousands and eventually millions of people to the site. In 2011, they launched a spin-off called Twitch, a gaming-centered subsidiary of the site, which ended up actually exploding with success, and eventually it eclipsed the success of Justin.tv, leading their parent company to combine the two into simply Twitch Interactive and shut down the Justin.tv website. In 2013, Twitch was purchased by shopping and distribution company Amazon, and the rest is history, really. And I do actually like Twitch, which may seem somewhat contradictory to the title of this video. But no, it's still one of my favorite websites on the internet. Unlike other websites like Reddit and DeviantArt that I have made videos on and whined about, I do actually like Twitch and I want to see it improve. Some of my favorite creators have come from Twitch, and some of my favorite YouTubers are now using Twitch as well. So in the end, I want to see it succeed. It is not beyond saving at this point, but things are getting much, much worse, and it may also be beyond the point of no return. I love this website, and seeing the issues that are becoming prevalent today are somewhat saddening, to be honest. Seeing the staff and website actively censor, hinder, and ban some of the most popular members for being just slightly offensive, and in some cases, people who are really just doing nothing at all are getting punished, and seeing talentless people succeed on the website, while those who are entertaining and have skill get cast aside is tragic, and frankly, infuriating. Speaking of which... Cam girls have a very interesting history on Twitch, and an even more interesting one on the internet as a whole, really. You see, back in the earlier days of YouTube, around 2010 to 2012, the idea of a video response became very popular on YouTube. Essentially, YouTube had a feature where after you uploaded a video, you could add it as a video reply to another video, essentially pairing the two and boosting the popularity of your own video. Anytime anyone would see the original, they would have full access to all of the replies available in the sidebar of the video. Basically, you could leech off of someone else's popularity by posting a reply to them. Generally, the first video reply on a video that would have around 1 million views would have around half of that, so 500,000. That is a fuck ton of views from simply posting a facecam video with your thoughts on another video. And naturally, with such an easy way to get views, and the site continually growing in popularity, people started to realize that they could abuse this system and get people to instantly click on their videos by doing a few things. 1, being female, and 2, having some of these guys. Pretty hard to do, I know. These videos would get hundreds of thousands of views, basically not even saying anything, and simply showing their cleavage on camera in the hopes that lonely guys will click on them. YouTube soon removed this feature though, and changed the algorithm to feature different types of content, the former being one of the only good decisions that they've made in the past half decade or so. So cam girls didn't really have a place to go on YouTube or the internet in general for years, other than maybe porn sites like Chatterbait, but that's a whole nother rabbit hole that I don't really feel like going down. A few years later, the Zoe Berger saga unfolded on YouTube, with people like her and her whole crew of people showing their tits on Twitch and YouTube, and receiving millions of views and hundreds of thousands of subscribers from 12-year-olds who haven't discovered Pornhub yet. However, Zoe was permanently banned on Twitch after a few wardrobe malfunctions, and these days she is on a bit of a downward spiral on Twitter, frequently posting photos of herself fully nude, but once again, that's besides the point. If there's anything I want you to learn from the past 3 paragraphs of exposition that I just read off, it's that cam girls have always tried to gain traction and success online, but every time, mainstream websites like YouTube and Twitch have shot them down, making them resort to smaller websites. websites and porn sites. These girls, these poor, hopeless girls, have been discriminated against and shunned for so long. It's horrible. I know. I cry every time. But then Twitch opened the IRL and creative sections of their platform, and all hell, or in this case, cleavage, broke loose. Then Trainwreck had his breakdown that I showed at the beginning of this video, and he was suspended from Twitch after some intense and visceral media backlash, and cam girls are still allowed to exist today. Granted, the IRL section helped give way to some of my personal favorite streamers, like Arab Andy and Asian Andy, and I enjoy some Ice Poseidon every now and again, but as I said, it opened the floodgates for very sexualized content. Great, now people with no talent, no skill, and people who are not actually good at video games or entertaining can make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month because they have some of these, one of these, and like to show them off. Now, you know what? I don't have any real issue with these girls making money in this way. They can do what they want. Is it content that I would personally watch? No, because there are other places where I can get that kind of content and at a much higher quality. I'm no son of Lenin. I believe in a free market and people being able to do what they want with their bodies and make money how they want. It's their choice if they want to be seen as a complete degenerate on camera. Their content is lazy, takes no talent, skill, or actual effort, but whatever. Their choice to be that way. The people that I do put the burden on is on Twitch. The future of the website and streaming on the internet in general is reliant on the Twitch staff determining what content will succeed and what will fail, and punishing said content according to their guidelines. If they want Twitch to be a gaming-centered site, most like how it became popular, then they can do that. If they want it to be softcore porn for kids just learning how to jerk off, then they can do that. I think the main issue for me and millions of other active Twitch users is that we don't want the site to go this way. We would rather see it be how it's been for years, allowing entertaining personalities and those who are skilled at games to thrive and getting rid of the more sexualized content. Now, this does not give you a warrant to harass these streamers. I do not encourage that, but I do encourage anyone who cares about the future of Twitch to speak out via Twitter, emails, whatever. Let the Twitch staff know how you feel and actively reject content that you don't want to see. If we don't want the content like this, and we don't want to see it on a frequent basis, and the Twitch staff gods won't come down to smite it for us, then we will have to police ourselves by promoting content that we support and shaming and ignoring content that we don't like. And in some ways, this did start to happen, with sites like Polygon bashing it and further casting a negative shadow on their parent company, Amazon. If Twitch was going to keep advertisers, ignore controversy, and save their business, changes would have to be made. And the issue with Twitch intervening is that instead of banning or punishing specific users and trying to change small aspects of the site, they had to unroll very vague and harsh guidelines as to what content they allow and what content they do not allow. And all of these things happened when Twitch rolled out their new terms of service. So, ladies and gentlemen, Twitch's new and improved community guidelines were released and have been active since February 7th, 2018. A decent amount of rules are actually still the same. The main part that has changed is in regards to sexualized content, as well as hateful content, meaning that they have a zero-tolerance policy on any kind of mature content. So, let's just have a look. Nudity and sexually explicit content or activities such as pornography, sexual acts or intercourse, and sexual services are prohibited. Content or activities that threaten or promote sexual violence or exploitation are strictly prohibited and may be reported to law enforcement. Child exploitation will be reported to authorities via the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Nothing wrong so far to me. Sexually suggestive content or activities are also prohibited, although they may be allowed in educational contexts or for pre-approved licensed content, in each case subject to additional restrictions. So basically this means they can judge it on a case-by-case basis. Now, if you ask me, this is all good. We don't really want a porn site, we don't want sexualized content, and personally, I don't want to see a girl's ass on stream. Hateful conduct is any content or activity that promotes, encourages, or facilitates discrimination, denigration, objectification, harassment, or violence based on race, ethnicity, national origin, religion, sex, gender identity, sexual orientation, age, disability, medical condition, physical characteristics, or veteran status, and is prohibited. Any hateful conduct is considered a zero-tolerance violation, and all accounts associated with such conduct will be indefinitely suspended. Harassment is any content or activity that attempts to intimidate, degrade, abuse, or bully others, or creates a hostile environment for others, and is prohibited. Depending on the severity of the offense, your account may be indefinitely suspended on the first violation. We prohibit using Twitch to facilitate hateful conduct or harassment, whether the targets are on or off Twitch. Individuals, communities, and organizations that do so are not allowed to use our services. We may take action against hateful users for hateful conduct or harassment that occurs off Twitch services that is directed at Twitch users. Maybe at first these changes would seem somewhat positive to people, and I can't blame you for thinking this way, but basically this means that streamers can be banned for saying saying anything remotely offensive or controversial, and it also means that Twitch is going to hold streamers accountable for the actions of their audiences. And back to the first point, what is offensive, controversial, and what should be banned is naturally subjective. I, personally, would like racial slurs and profanity to be available, because I think that people should be able to say what they want, and honestly, I find them funny. Would I say them? Probably not, because it's not something I want to put into my content. But these guidelines are too strict and make it so that anyone saying something remotely edgy can be severely punished, which is bad when this is the way that a lot of people make money and pay the bills. One streamer that you may recognize is someone that I do not always personally agree with, but I find entertaining nonetheless. Destiny, who you likely know from his debate with JonTron, which caused a lot of controversy at the time. A few months ago, Destiny made a somewhat edgy comment regarding autism, resulting in a temporary ban. Additionally, the previously mentioned Trainwrecks received the same punishment for something he did off Twitch when threatening someone else and comparing black people to monkeys. Basically, people who cannot take a joke now have the power to smite those who would be somewhat edgy or offensive. For those of you who do not use Twitch, this would be akin to someone banning someone like iDubbbz, Filthy Frank, or Monkey Jones, just for making a joke that some would deem offensive or controversial. And people can even be banned for the actions of other users, like I said. So if your viewers say something offensive in chat or go harass other people on your behalf, regardless of if you support or condemn these actions, you can suffer. Pretty stupid if you ask me. I mean, you can't control your audience. I know I can't control my audience. You guys are a bunch of fucking animals. And in light of these new community guidelines and all the attention that Twitch has been getting lately as a platform, we have seen a new age of censorship, which frankly I find disgusting. If Twitch wants to continue to be a successful platform and wants to invite streamers, then it needs to start banning sexual content, or at least overtly sexual content, which I'll admit it has done a very good job of doing in the past few months, but it also needs to allow people to say things that are offensive and stop caring about what other websites like Polygon think. Considering that Polygon doesn't exactly have the best credibility in the world, I don't really know why they're that concerned about them. But regardless, Twitch needs to stop banning people for saying offensive things, and they should stop holding people accountable for the actions of their rampant fan bases. To wrap things up, Twitch has been on a bit of a downward spiral as of late. The past year or so has been a bit of a roller coaster ride for many users, from drama about and between different Twitch girls and their somewhat lacking intelligence being pointed out, to the various bannings of large Twitch streamers like Ice Poseidon, Twitch now actively implementing censorship and users having to watch what they say for fear of their livelihood being harmed, and now the website being transformed into somewhat of a bland, average website that is less personality driven with less and less gaming content and more just boring, mundane shit. And Fortnite, of course. We can't forget Fortnite. As I said before, I am a fan of Twitch. I really like it, much in the way that I like YouTube, which is why I'm making this video. I want to see it improve. I want to see YouTube improve. I want to see all of the websites that I talk about improve, because the way that they are going is very worrying for users, and especially for content creators like me. I don't want to see a day when I can't say what I want. I don't want to have to make videos about Legos and eggs and weird baby shit to be popular on the internet. I don't want that. Don't make me do that. So sad. Can we get 50,000 likes? But enough of what I have to say. I mean, this is my video, but what do you think? Do you agree with the new Twitch terms of service and community guidelines? Do you disagree? Be sure to let me know in the comment section below. I do read every comment, believe it or not, and I may not always respond, but your thoughts will always reach me even if I don't leave a comment responding. If your thoughts are particularly stupid, then I'll probably make a tweet making fun of you or something like that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. You can follow me on Twitter or join my Discord server in the description below. Thanks for watching. I've been Turkey Tom, and bye for now.